Now, it's time for Levac and Gaz to answer the question, why?
Why? Tell me why?
Why?
We do our best here on Levac and Gaz once a week to try to figure out the most baffling things in the world of sports. It's pretty simple. It's one word, why, and you just can't answer with why not and because. Woods, I'm going to take the lead on this so you get the first crack at the answers. The first one here for Wednesday Why. Phil Jackson and the New York Knicks have parted ways today, of all days. Why?
Because it was overdue. It was well overdue. It should have been a long, long time ago. He should have never even have been able to take the job in the first place. But yeah, they parted ways. Phil has done a terrible job. He treats the players as if he was a coach, which he's not. He doesn't have the mentality of a front office person. I think it was just time for him to go. And surprisingly, after what we thought was going to be a complete 5-year journey with Phil Jackson as our president of basketball operations, James Dolan and him have agreed to part ways. And I'm, as a Knicks fan, hallelujah. Let's now we can actually have a team again.
Yeah, the overall Phil Jackson tenure coming to an end, it felt like the right time now because it has just gone too long. What was the positives of Phil Jackson the next 24 months? Was he going to trade Porzingis? Was he going to buy out Carmelo Anthony? And let's say he did all those things.
How do we know they're positives?
Right. The next GM would have to deal with that. Knicks fans and the whole franchise would be set back years to come if those moves were made, and they decided, let's just stop this right now. If we think back to the time...
I was smoking marijuana.
We think back to the time when Phil was actually hired. A lot of Knicks fans thought this is the move. You got the Zen Master, the guru of basketball, a guy who's won a championship as a Knick. He can make this work. A lot of people were enthused by it. My one criticism back then was this. How long is it going to take until Phil Jackson's criticized by New York Knicks fans? Because if it's not Phil Jackson, think about this, and it's kind of sad to think about it, but it's true. If Phil Jackson can't fix the Knicks, a guy who won 11 championships as a coach, then who's next? Who's the next guy? This was one of the best guys you could think about resume-wise, now he hadn't been executive, that you could have brought in. It didn't work. I thought it was going to be a lot later than it was when Phil would get criticized by New York Knicks fans. It happened. He deserved the criticism by all means. He didn't put the effort he needed to put into it. It makes sense now. Don't waste any more time if you want him out the door.
Now, guys, you already gave us the best replacement earlier. That's David Griffin, because if we get David Griffin... we're getting LeBron James. It's just, I mean, it's just how it goes, right?
That's not how it goes. And honestly, I don't think David Griffin would want LeBron James.
Oh,
he would say
want LeBron. Who wouldn't want LeBron James?
Of course, you'd want to sign LeBron, make your team better. But there's a part of him that if he does take the Knicks job, he says, I want to show people how good I can be. The reason I was a good GM wasn't because I just signed LeBron James and he got all my credit. I could actually build a team. Look what I did in Cleveland. He almost wants the LeBron stigma to get off of him to prove that it wasn't just about him. I think I would have that type of motivation, too. If I lost my job and I wanted to raise after I helped the team win a championship the previous season. Joe Girardi didn't pitch our Aroldis Chapman last night. Woods, why?
You know, I think he didn't want to tax his guy that was just coming back from injury. Wanted to keep him fresh maybe for later on in the series. And maybe down the road when they have to go play the Brewers and the Astros in the next 2 series after. So maybe he was keeping him fresh. But then again, you have to win the game that you're playing right now, and you have to do whatever it takes to win the game that you're in. And Joe Girardi didn't pull the right strings last night. Domingo Germán was not the Domingo Germán that we saw back when he was, in Oakland, when he was playing against Oakland. He was shut out, lights out there. He's striking out guys left and right. Tyler Clippard still struggling. Managed to walk a pair of guys last night. Yankees had 6 walks in the final 2 innings. 2 by each pitcher that came in the game, and then a hit by pitch by Betances. So that's 7 base runners there in the last 2 innings. If you put that many guys on base, you're going to lose the ball game. And so Girardi just didn't pull the right strings last night. But I still believe in Joe Girardi as the Yankee manager.
Last night was the worst managed game by Joe Girardi. We're getting on it more at 4:15. Yankee fans, if you listened to the game last night here on 104.5 The Team, you watched the game last night, I'm sure you're fired up over how it ended when they lost to Chicago and the moves Girardi made I'll save my answer for 4:15, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and think Chapman pitched 3 of the last 4 nights, and he may have not been available for the pitching duty last night. Russell Westbrook, earlier in the week, won the NBA's MVP award. Woods, why?
Well, when you average a triple-double, my friend, you should win every single award possible that's given to you. Yeah, he deserved it straight up. Should have won the award back when he maybe had his 30th triple-double of the year. I don't know. But he was by far the best player in the NBA this season. Then again, LeBron, in my mind, has always been the best player. And I sound a lot like Levac, saying that there should be a separate award for LeBron and a separate award for the next best player. But, yeah, Russell Westbrook totally deserved it. And when you average a triple-double, which has only been done twice in NBA history, you should easily be given the MVP award.
The team made the playoffs, helped his team get better in those triple-doubles he had this season. Team was 31-7. If you are a LeBron James person that says LeBron James should always win the award, think back how you thought about LeBron and the MVP 12 months ago. If someone were to tell you, hey, the way LeBron James is not going to win an MVP is that either Steph Curry is going to have one of the best regular seasons of all time, and another guy is going to average a triple-double in an entire season, even the most diehard LeBron James fans would say, okay, I mean, if that's how he's going to lose the MVP,
we'll give him that one.
We'll give him those 2. That's fine. The guy averages a triple-double in a season. We got 2 more for you here. Manny Pacquiao this weekend is fighting on ESPN, not HBO, not Showtime, but ESPN. Why?
I guess he's hard finding money, I guess, when you're not as good a fighter as you once were. I actually kind of like it, though. I don't know if you've watched any of the fights that ESPN has done Friday night fights.
Oh, yeah, been to a bunch of them, yeah.
You have?
Yep.
They've actually been pretty exciting. I watched one a couple weeks ago that was very good. It went about 8 rounds, had a knockout, and I think ESPN's really trying to bring the fight game back. And maybe a star like this could help do that. And so I think Manny Pacquiao, if he's really out there wanting to continue to fight, maybe this is another option he's definitely willing to consider.
ESPN's doing their best to promote this, and I'm sure there's still some sports fans who just heard that and they're like, wait, that's not right. No. Manny Pacquiao is going to fight for free on television. The same guy who fought Floyd Mayweather and you paid a bunch of money for it. The same guy who's fought guys like Ricky Hatton and others.
Should have beat Timothy Bradley still. I will take that one to the grave. Should have beat him.
I'm really curious to see how the ratings turn out with this. I think the reason why he's doing it is he's still getting paid a lot of money to fight. There's some type of interest level still for Manny Pacquiao, even though he's not Floyd Mayweather or Conor McGregor or these big-time overall mega fights that are coming on the way, or Triple G or Alvarez. People want to see Manny Pacquiao. I'm curious to see how well it does, because CBS and others who have done this have posted some pretty good numbers, and they put fights in prime time.
You think he wins tonight?
It's coming up this weekend. Do I think he wins?
That's what I meant, yeah.
I actually think he will get beat. Because the guy he's fighting is undefeated. I think Pacquiao is actually going to lose the fight.
I'll go with Pacquiao. Why not?
Last one here. LeVar Ball was in the WWE. Why?
I hate LeVar Ball. Because I guess he's just looking for attention. Where can I get the most attention? What's available for me? I have nothing to do. Let me just go in this wrestling ring and I don't know, maybe spit some more words out there that mean absolutely nothing. He's garbage. I don't like LeVar Ball. I don't follow LeVar Ball. I just think he's so stuck up, so ignorant, and just a guy I just don't like him. I don't like his demeanor, the way he handles himself.
Woods, all those things you just said there sound like what professional wrestling people want. They want the heel. They want the bad guy. They want people to boo someone when they come out to the ring. LeVar Ball fits it to a T. He is the bad guy in professional wrestling that people can't stand. He gets into the ring, does his whole strut, lays in the ring, starts yelling at The Miz.
Did you see the way he ran?
Yeah, it was a little different.
That was weird. Looked like Phoebe on Friends. I don't know if you see the way she ran.
You may be the first person ever who's compared LeVar Ball to the TV show Friends.
I'm just saying, if you've seen that show, you've seen the way she ran, and LeVar Ball, pretty similar.
Is there a sad part of me that wants it to happen again? I know some people think it was an absolute train wreck and they wanted him off, but I can't believe him doing
It's going to bring ratings. I would see it easily happening again.
I would rather see LeVar Ball on WWE than any other Fox Sports, ESPN, CBS interview the next few weeks. Let him do his thing. Let him do the carnival act in the WWE if he wants. And he's probably good at it, to be real about it. He is.
Honestly, I didn't think that they would bring LaMelo and Lonzo out there, too. If it's just him next time, I think that would get better ratings if those two weren't there. Because I think he would be more of himself.
WWE title match. LeVar Ball, Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam in Brooklyn. Do it. Book it, baby. Buy the tickets to the Barclays Center for SummerSlam with Ball and Lesnar. I'd buy it for it.